It's week 8 of the 2025 season, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs field-stretching tight ends. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Chiefs and the Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes But right there, it paid off. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. It's now 54.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Little bootleg here. Levis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And this one will be returned. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Chiefs offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Adkins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. They'll try again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches for an even 100 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's a give to Spears. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
Here we go.
Right back to Spears. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Hold on, like 90.
Levis back to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
49, Mike 49.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Boy, as we look down on the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Yellow.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Atkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the left side. Adkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. 21-0 our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
2nd and 7.
Like 46.
The Spears with another carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Levis to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Levis from the gun. To Gordon, out left.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good for the Titans.
Like 54.
Hand off to Spears. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Like 13, like 13.
Levis. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Like 13, like 13.
Pollard is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And
he's got a man complete. Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Levis sets up to throw here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion goes the tight end. Working from the gun, here's Levis. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and his kick is indeed good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So we've reached halftime with a bit. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Play clock down to 0. Now, this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Up the middle they go. It's Atkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Kansas City.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or 2? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 0.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
Levis looking to throw. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Christian Kirk, 57 yards. And the Titans are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll keep it on the ground. Adkins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send Gordon in motion left. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's complete. It's Gordon. Back to the 34-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Like 54, like 54.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Levis back to throw. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Spears. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Like 49.
Levis to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
What do you read it?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Christian Kirk halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time...
Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Atkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Rice. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Atkins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
First down goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good. Tennessee Titan.
Levis to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Levis. This pass completes a Pollard on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll throw it again with Levis. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
43. I don't need to.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 49.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Levis sets up to throw here. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9. Now Levis. The Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Like 13.
Levis to throw once more. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And my goodness, another interception. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So the pick six, and now Levis right back to the air. And now here is another interception. He may go. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, it's Levis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Levis looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this one's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Levis back to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Easy. Hey, rip left. Yellow. High down these two.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was...
Yeah.